Every so often, a batch of Dollar Tree products gets pulled from the regular lineup for good. And right before that happens, prices on the remaining stock drop even further than the usual $1.25, sometimes down to 50 or 75 cents just to clear the shelves entirely. A run of discontinuations just hit multiple locations this August, and the markdowns on what's left are steep enough that several of these items are worth grabbing in bulk before they're gone from Dollar Tree permanently. This isn't a seasonal rotation that'll come back around next year. Once these are gone, they're gone for good, replaced by whatever new product line takes their spot on the shelf. We're covering 14 of these discontinued items, in the order the markdowns hit, along with what each one originally cost, what it's marked down to now, and why it's worth grabbing before the shelf space disappears entirely. If you've got a Dollar Tree nearby, this is worth checking this week, because once a discontinued item sells through, it does not come back. Unlike a normal seasonal sale where the same product simply comes back next year at full price, a true discontinuation means the manufacturing run has already stopped, and whatever's currently sitting on a shelf is genuinely the last of it that will ever pass through that store. This is genuinely a close-out situation rather than a pause, and once local stock sells through at these clearance prices, that particular product line will not be reordered. Let's get into it. Number 1. Ceramic Mixing Bowl Set 3-piece. This set has been a steady seller for years, but it's being phased out to make room for a redesigned bowl line coming later this fall. The bowls themselves are solid, oven-safe up to 350 degrees, and nest together neatly for storage. Original price was $1.25 per bowl, $3.75 for the full set. Clearance stock is now marked down to 50 cents each, $1.50 for the complete set. Similar ceramic mixing bowl sets at kitchen retailers run $15 to $25, making this close-out price one of the steepest discounts anywhere in the store right now. Staff say once a discontinued kitchen item like this hits clearance, it tends to sell through within a week or two, especially once shoppers notice the price has dropped below $1 for the whole set. Bottom line, a full 3-piece ceramic set for $1.50 is hard to beat anywhere, and buying 2 sets at this price still costs less than a single comparable bowl would cost at a kitchen retailer. The largest bowl in the set doubles well as a serving dish for salads or side dishes at a gathering, adding a bit of extra versatility beyond just food prep. Anyone who's broken a bowl from a mismatched set in the past knows how hard it can be to find a replacement that actually matches, which makes grabbing a full spare set now worth considering. The neutral glaze finish also makes it easy to pair with almost any existing kitchenware already in the house. Staff mentioned the smallest bowl in particular tends to sell out first, since it doubles well as an everyday snack bowl beyond just baking prep. With the fall redesign only a few months out, this is genuinely the last window to grab the current version before it's replaced for good. Number 2. Woven Placemats, set of 4. These placemats are being discontinued as the store shifts toward a different textile supplier for table linens. The weave held up well through repeated washing without fraying at the edges, which isn't always guaranteed at this price point. Original price was $1.25 each, $5 for a set of 4. Clearance stock is down to 75 cents each, $3 for the set. Comparable woven placemat sets at home goods stores sell for $18 to $25 for 4, making this one of the largest $1 for $1 gaps on the entire list. The weave pattern itself won't be reordered once this batch clears, according to store staff, which makes this one of the more permanent losses on the entire list for anyone who liked the specific look. Bottom line, $3 for a full set of 4 woven placemats is a fraction of what a single comparable placemat would cost at a home goods store, making this one of the cleanest closeout deals on the list. The neutral tones work well with most existing table settings, which is part of why regulars have been slow to switch to whatever replacement pattern eventually arrives. A second set tucked away in a linen closet means never scrambling to find matching placemats when unexpected guests show up for dinner on short notice. They also wipe clean easily after a spill, which isn't always true of a woven texture at this price. A few shoppers have reportedly bought enough sets to cover both an everyday table setting and a nicer one reserved for guests. Once this batch clears, whatever replaces it on the shelf will almost certainly come from a different supplier entirely, changing the texture and feel completely. Number 3. Decorative glass candle holders, pair. This particular glass finish is being retired in favor of a newer design set to arrive with the fall decor lineup. The glass is thick enough to hold real weight without feeling flimsy, and the finish hasn't shown any chipping in testing. Original price was $1.25 each, $2.50 for the pair. Clearance stock is marked to 50 cents each, $1 for the pair. Similar glass candle holders at home decor retailers run $12 to $18 for a comparable pair. Once this particular glass finish sells through, the mold used to make it reportedly won't be run again, meaning any remaining pairs on a shelf right now are genuinely the last ones available. Bottom line, $1 for a pair of glass holders that would run $12 or more elsewhere makes this an easy grab, especially for anyone who likes having a few spares on hand for entertaining. They work equally well holding a standard taper candle or a small votive, giving some flexibility depending on what's already in a candle drawer at home. The base is weighted enough to stay steady on a table, even with a lit candle burning inside. Several regulars have picked up multiple pairs specifically to use as small gifts alongside a candle for the holidays. Once the new fall design lands on shelves, staff don't expect this finish to return even as a limited re-release later on. Number 4. Cotton kitchen towels, set of 3. These towels are being phased out as the store transitions to a different weave weight for its kitchen textile line. The absorbency held up noticeably better than expected through repeated washing, without the fabric going thin or see-through the way cheaper towels sometimes do. Original price was $1.25 each, $3.75 for the set. Clearance stock is now 75 cents each, $2.25 for the set. Department stores charge $10 to $15 for a comparable 3-pack of kitchen towels. Regulars who've bought this exact towel weave before have reportedly started buying 2 or 3 sets at once, now that the discontinuation and price drop have both been confirmed. Bottom line, $2.25 for a full 3-towel set undercuts even the cheapest big box alternative by a wide margin, making this one of the more practical closeout buys on the entire list. The slightly thicker weave than most dollar store towels means they hold up to heavier spills without needing to be swapped out mid-task. The stitched edges have held up without unraveling even after dozens of wash cycles and testing. Keeping a full spare set in a drawer means never running low mid-week, especially during a busy stretch of cooking or entertaining. A few households have reportedly bought enough sets to rotate a fresh towel in daily without doing laundry as often. The updated weave weight coming later this year will feel noticeably different in hand, so this is the last run of the current version. Number 5. Plastic storage bins with lids, medium size. This exact bin size and lid style is being discontinued as the store moves to a slightly redesigned stacking system launching later this year. The lids snap on securely enough that they don't pop off during stacking or transport, which matters for anyone using these for actual storage rather than just decoration. Original price was $1.25 each. Clearance stock is down to 50 cents each. Comparable storage bins at home organization stores run $6 to $9 each, making this one of the better bulk buying opportunities on the list. Anyone already using several of this exact bin size for organizing a closet or garage might want to grab a few extra now, since a slightly different size replacing it won't stack the same way. Bottom line, 50 cents per bin makes buying 5 or 6 at once genuinely affordable, especially compared to paying $6 to $9 a piece for the same size and function elsewhere. The rounded corners make them easier to slide into a tight closet shelf without catching on the frame. Buying a full matching set now, before the size is discontinued, avoids the mismatched look of stacking several different bin styles together later. Garage and craft room organizers in particular have been buying these in bulk once they realize the size won't be reordered. The new stacking system launching later this year uses a different lid mechanism entirely, so old and new bins won't be interchangeable. Number 6. Ceramic coffee mugs, single design. This specific mug design is being retired as part of a broader refresh of the drinkware section happening this fall. The ceramic is thick enough to hold heat well and hasn't shown any hairline cracking after repeated dishwasher and microwave use in testing. Original price was $1.25 each. Clearance stock is marked to 50 cents each. Similar ceramic mugs at home goods and gift shops sell for $6 to $9 each, making a bulk buy of these an easy, low-cost gift stockpile. This design has quietly built a small following over the past couple of years and staff say a handful of regulars have already come in, specifically asking to buy the remaining stock in bulk. Bottom line, 50 cents per mug means a full matching set for an entire household costs less than a single mug would cost at a gift shop, making this an easy stock up before the design disappears. The handle is wide enough to fit comfortably, even for anyone with larger hands, a detail that's easy to overlook until a mug doesn't have it. They're safe to run through a microwave for reheating without any risk of cracking from the heat. A few shoppers have mentioned buying enough for an entire office break room once they saw the closeout price. Staff confirmed the drinkware refresh coming this fall will replace this design entirely rather than simply adding to the lineup alongside it. Number 7. Fabric storage baskets, small size. These small fabric bins are being discontinued as the store shifts toward a firmer-sided store line for the coming year. The fabric held its shape well even when only partially filled, unlike some softer bins that collapse when empty. Original price was $1.25 each. Clearance stock is now 50 cents each. Comparable small fabric storage bins at home organization retailers run $5 to $8 each. These have been a popular grab for organizing a nightstand drawer or a bathroom shelf, and once this specific batch clears, the replacement bin coming in won't be quite the same shape or size. Bottom line, 50 cents per basket makes it easy to buy enough to organize an entire closet or bathroom shelf for less than the cost of a single basket bought elsewhere. They're light enough to move around a room easily while still holding their shape once something is placed inside. The reinforced rim along the top opening keeps the basket from sagging even when it's not completely full. Nursery and kids' room organizers have become steady buyers of this exact size once the discontinuation was confirmed. Number 8. Melamine dinner plates, set of 2. This particular plate design is being phased out ahead of a new dinnerware pattern arriving in the coming months. The melamine resists chipping and cracking noticeably better than standard ceramic at this price point, which matters for anyone with kids or outdoor dining plans. Original price was $1.25 each, $2.50 for the pair. Clearance stock is down to 75 cents each, $1.50 for the pair. Similar melamine dinnerware at outdoor and home goods retailers runs $8 to $12 per plate. Anyone who's used these for camping trips or backyard cookouts in the past might want to stock up now, since the durability at this price point isn't easy to find again once they're gone. Bottom line, $1.50 for a durable pair of plates that would run $16 to $24 elsewhere makes this one of the more dramatic markdowns on the entire discontinued list. They're light enough for a picnic bag without adding much weight, unlike a comparable ceramic plate of the same size. The rim design keeps sauces and liquids contained better than a completely flat plate would. Boat owners and RV travelers in particular have been buying these in bulk, given how well they hold up to travel. The upcoming dinnerware pattern replacing this one has a noticeably different look, so this is the last chance to match an existing set. Number 9. Glass mason jar drinking cups, set of 2. This mason jar cup style is being discontinued as the store moves away from this particular glass supplier for drinkware. The glass is thick enough to survive regular dishwasher cycles without clouding or weakening at the rim. Original price was $1.25 each, $2.50 for the pair. Clearance stock is marked to 50 cents each, $1 for the pair. Comparable mason jar drinking glasses at kitchen and lifestyle retailers sell for $6 to $10 each. These have become a popular grab for outdoor entertaining specifically because they don't feel as fragile as standard glassware, and once this batch clears, the mason jar look won't be back in this exact style. Bottom line, $1 for a pair of these makes stocking up for a full set of matching glassware for entertaining genuinely affordable, especially compared to buying them individually elsewhere. The wide mouth makes them easy to clean by hand, even for anyone without a dishwasher at home. They stack safely for storage without the rims chipping against each other in a cabinet. A few shoppers have mentioned buying enough sets to fully replace mismatched glassware collected over the years. The new glass supplier taking over won't be producing this exact mason jar shape, according to staff familiar with the transition. Number 10. Woven cotton throw pillow covers. This specific pillow cover pattern is being retired as part of the fall home decor transition, already affecting several other items on this list. The zipper closure held up well through repeated washing, without jamming or catching on the fabric. Original price was $1.25 each. Clearance stock is now 50 cents each. Similar woven throw pillow covers at home decor stores run $12 to $18 each, making this one of the largest single-item discounts anywhere on the list. Shoppers who've used these to refresh a couch or a bedroom without buying entirely new pillows have reportedly started buying multiples once word got out that the pattern is being retired for good. Bottom line, 50 cents per cover makes refreshing an entire couch or bed with several matching covers cost less than a single cover would cost at a home decor retailer. They fit standard pillow insert sizes without needing any adjustment, which isn't always guaranteed with budget pillow covers. The concealed zipper keeps the closure hidden, giving a cleaner finished look than a visible seam would. A few shoppers have picked up enough covers to seasonally rotate their living room look without buying new pillows each time. Number 11. Enamel-coated metal storage canisters. These canisters are being discontinued as the store shifts its pantry storage line toward a different finish for the coming year. The enamel coating resisted chipping and scratching well through repeated use and handling and testing. Original price was $1.25 each. Clearance stock is marked to 75 cents each. Comparable enamel storage canisters at kitchen retailers sell for $10 to $15 each. These have become a steady pick for pantry organizing specifically because the enamel finish looks more polished than plain plastic, and once this run sells through, the replacement finish will look noticeably different on the shelf. Bottom line, 75 cents per canister makes building a full matching pantry set genuinely affordable, especially compared to the $10 to $15 each version sold at most kitchen retailers. The lids seal tightly enough to keep dry goods like flour or sugar fresh for weeks without going stale. The exterior finish resists fingerprints and smudging better than a plain glass or plastic container would. Pantry organizing enthusiasts in particular have been buying full sets once they realize this exact finish won't be restocked. The finish replacing this one leans toward a matte look rather than the current glossy enamel, a fairly different aesthetic overall. Number 12. Bamboo cutting boards. Small size. This particular cutting board size and finish is being phased out ahead of a redesigned bamboo kitchenware line, arriving later this year. The bamboo held up well under a knife edge without deep scarring after repeated use and testing. Original price was $1.25 each. Clearance stock is down to 50 cents each. Similar small bamboo cutting boards at kitchen supply stores run $7 to $12 each. These work well as an everyday board for quick prep tasks without needing to pull out a larger board. And the discontinued size in particular has become a favorite for smaller kitchens with limited counter space. Bottom line, 50 cents per board makes it easy to keep several around the kitchen for different tasks without worrying about cross-contamination between raw and prepped foods. A small groove along one edge helps catch juices from cutting fruit or meat, keeping countertops cleaner during prep. Keeping 2 or 3 on hand means never needing to wash and reuse the same board mid-meal prep for different ingredients. A small hole in one corner makes it easy to hang for storage instead of stacking flat in a drawer. A few shoppers have mentioned buying enough boards to dedicate one specifically to each type of food for easier cleanup. The redesigned bamboo line coming later this year uses a different edge profile entirely, so this exact shape won't be returning. Number 13. Printed cotton kitchen aprons. This apron print is being retired as the store transitions to a new set of seasonal prints for the kitchen textile section. The fabric held its color well after repeated washing without noticeable fading, and the ties stayed secure without fraying. Original price was $1.25. Clearance stock is now 50 cents. Similar printed cotton aprons at kitchen and home goods retailers sell for $12 to $18 each. This exact print has apparently developed a small following among regular shoppers, several of whom have already started asking staff directly whether more stock is coming, only to be told this is genuinely the last run. Bottom line, 50 cents for an apron that would run $12 to $18 elsewhere makes this an easy grab even for anyone who doesn't cook often but likes having one on hand. The pocket in front is roomy enough to hold a phone or a recipe card while cooking, a small detail that gets used more than expected. The adjustable neck strap fits comfortably across a range of body types without needing alteration. A spare tucked away makes for an easy gift for anyone who enjoys cooking without needing to search for something more expensive elsewhere. A few regulars have bought several as stocking stuffers once they realize the print won't be available again after this batch. The upcoming seasonal prints replacing this one lean toward a completely different color palette for the fall lineup. Number 14. Ceramic serving platters, oval shape. The last item on the list, and the platter is being discontinued as part of the same dinnerware refresh, affecting the mugs and plates mentioned earlier. The glaze finish held up well without scratching or dulling through repeated use and washing and testing. Original price was $1.25. Clearance stock is marked to 75 cents. Comparable oval ceramic serving platters at home goods retailers run $15 to $25 each. These have been a popular pick for holiday hosting specifically because of the shape and size, and anyone planning ahead for fall gatherings might want to grab one now before the discontinued design disappears entirely. Bottom line, 75 cents for a platter that would run $15 to $25 elsewhere makes this one of the single best closeout deals anywhere on this entire list. The size works well for anything from a holiday roast to a simple cheese and cracker spread for a smaller gathering. The slightly raised edge keeps food from sliding off during serving or while being carried to a table. A spare platter tucked in a cabinet means never scrambling to find serveware when hosting on short notice during the holidays. A few shoppers have mentioned buying two, one for everyday use and one kept aside specifically for holiday hosting. 14 items, all being pulled from shelves for good, with prices dropped even further than the usual $1.25, just to clear remaining stock before the space gets reassigned to something new. None of these will be back once they're gone, and reorders aren't happening for any item on this list, according to how discontinued stock typically gets handled. If you've been eyeing any of these, or if a few of them would make useful bulk gifts at this price, this week is the time to check your local store before the shelf space disappears for good. And if someone you know still shops Dollar Tree regularly, this is exactly the kind of list worth sending their way before these 14 items are gone for good. Discontinued clearance batches like this one don't follow a predictable schedule, which means the next wave of markdowns could be months away, or it could be a completely different set of items next time around.